after the age of 60, something subtle but deeply frustrating begins to happen. Your eyes and brain don't behave the way they used to. It's not a disease, not a diagnosis, not something your doctor warns you about. It's the everyday reality you quietly deal with. You wake up and everything looks slightly foggy, as if your eyes need time to boot up. You walk into the kitchen and pause, wondering what you came in for. You stare at your phone or TV for a few minutes, and suddenly your eyes start burning, your head feels heavy, and your focus slips away. No one tells you this will happen. No one tells you why it happens. And almost no one tells you that it can be reversed. Here's the part almost no senior ever hears from their doctor. Recent scientific research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging shows that more than 92% of adults over age 65 are missing at least one essential nutrient that repairs eye cells and restores brain pathways. And it's needed not during the day, but specifically while you sleep. That means every single night your brain and eyes enter their most important repair cycle without the nutrition required to actually rebuild themselves. It's like trying to fix a house without tools. I'm Dr. Porter, and if this is your first time here, welcome. My entire mission is simple: to help people over 60 stay sharp, clear-sighted, confident, and independent for as long as humanly possible, using gentle, natural, science-backed methods that truly work. And today, I'm going to reveal something surprisingly simple: 4 natural juices. Yes, juices that can begin restoring your vision and memory while you sleep, with no pills, no supplements, and no medications. Just powerful nutrients, delivered at the right time, in the right way. Let's begin. Most people believe the body heals and repairs itself throughout the day, but that's not quite true, especially when it comes to your eyes and brain. The real restoration happens at night, during the deepest phases of sleep. This is when your brain clears out metabolic waste, rebuilds damaged neural pathways, and strengthens the circuits responsible for memory, focus, and clarity. At the same time, the cells inside your retina, particularly the photoreceptors and macular tissues, enter their highest state of recovery. But here's the problem: as we age, the nutrient reserves needed for this repair cycle steadily decline. If your body doesn't have enough vitamin A, lutein, zeaxanthin, anthocyanins, folate, or nitric oxide, boosting compounds before you fall asleep, the repair process simply can't complete itself. The result: you wake up with blurry vision, slower recall, tired eyes, and that heavy mental fog that follows you throughout the day. This is why nighttime nutrition is critical. During sleep, your digestive system slows down, allowing fast-absorbing nutrients from juices to travel straight into your bloodstream and reach the retina and brain more efficiently. Instead of fighting against daytime stress, these nutrients work in a calm, restorative environment exactly when your body is programmed to heal. And when you give your cells what they need at the exact moment they're designed to repair, the difference is not subtle. It's noticeable, it's powerful, and it's often surprisingly fast. If there is one juice that seniors consistently underestimate, it's carrot juice. Most people think of carrots as something simple, almost too basic to be powerful. But for the aging brain and aging eyes, carrot juice is nothing short of a targeted repair formula. One of the few natural drinks that nourishes both the retina and the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for memory, focus, and decision-making. The secret lies in its rich concentration of beta-carotene, a pigment your body converts into vitamin A, the foundation of healthy vision. Vitamin A is what keeps your photoreceptor cells alive. These tiny cells inside your retina that allow you to see clearly in dim light and adjust to brightness changes as you move through your day. When you don't have enough vitamin A, these cells begin to weaken, The results show up in ways many seniors recognize immediately: night blindness, dry eyes, morning blurriness, and slower visual adjustment. But carrot juice goes far beyond just vitamin A. It contains lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that are quite literally stored inside the macula, the region of your retina that gives you sharp central vision. Years of exposure to blue light, UV rays, and oxidative stress slowly reduce these pigments. When macular pigment levels drop, your eyes struggle to maintain clarity, contrast, and detail. Carrot juice works like a refill system, restoring these pigments naturally and helping shield the macula from further damage. Now let's shift to your brain. Carrot juice contains a lesser-known compound called fulcarenol, which has powerful anti-inflammatory effects on brain tissue. Inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of cognitive decline because it interferes with the communication between neurons. A 2021 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that seniors who consume beta-carotene-rich juice daily experienced measurable improvements in working memory and mental recall. One group of participants, after just 8 weeks of drinking 250 ml of carrot juice each morning, improved their visual recall scores by 13%. That small percentage becomes life-changing when it means remembering faces, names, and important daily tasks more easily. There's also a practical absorption detail most people don't know. Carrot juice is fat-soluble. That means your body absorbs its nutrients far better when paired with a healthy fat. Something as simple as a teaspoon of olive oil, a few walnuts, or half an avocado can dramatically increase nutrient uptake. So if you want to add carrot juice to your daily routine, here's an ideal approach. Make it fresh in the morning using 2 to 3 medium carrots. Add a bit of ginger for digestion or a squeeze of lemon for vitamin C. Drink it with breakfast. Anything containing healthy fats works. When you start your day this way, you're not just having a juice. You're feeding your retina exactly what it needs to focus and giving your brain the raw materials it uses to think clearly. It's one small glass, but for many seniors, it becomes the spark that brings the morning back into focus. If carrot juice is the quiet healer, beet juice is the powerful accelerator, especially for anyone over 60 who struggles with brain fog, slow thinking, or eyes that feel tired and strained by afternoon. Most seniors never connect the dots between circulation and cognition, yet poor blood flow is one of the most overlooked causes of memory problems, low energy, and blurry vision. Your brain and eyes rely on a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood. When circulation weakens with age, these organs simply cannot function or repair themselves the way they should. This is where beet juice shines. Beets are one of nature's richest sources of dietary nitrates. When you drink beet juice, these nitrates convert into nitric oxide, a molecule that signals your blood vessels to widen and relax. This process, called vasodilation, increases blood flow throughout the body. But most importantly, to the frontal lobe of your brain and to the delicate microvessels of your retina. A clinical study published in the Nitric Oxide Journal in 2020 found that adults over 60 who drank beet juice daily experienced significantly improved cerebral blood flow, particularly in the frontal lobe, the region responsible for decision-making, attention, processing speed, and short-term memory. Participants also showed faster reaction times and sharper focus during cognitive tests after just 4 weeks. Your eyes benefit just as much. The retina's small blood vessels are extremely sensitive to age-related changes. Low circulation means less oxygen, less nutrient delivery, and more oxidative damage, making the retina more vulnerable to degeneration. A 2019 study in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics confirmed that nitric oxide-boosting nutrients from beet juice helped maintain retinal thickness, support healthier microcirculation, and reduce oxidative stress in aging eyes. And the best part, beet juice works fast. Unlike fat-soluble nutrients that take time to build up, nitric oxide levels begin rising within 30 minutes of drinking beet juice. Many seniors report feeling clearer, more awake, and more mentally balanced the same afternoon. Some even notice that the strain behind their eyes eases, as if someone turned the brightness back up on their vision. To get the full benefit, preparation matters. Use 1 medium raw beet, peel it, and juice it with half an orange or a small apple if you prefer a sweeter taste. Drink it in the afternoon, ideally between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., when most people experience their biggest drop in concentration and circulation. This timing aligns perfectly with your body's natural slump, giving your brain a clean oxygen boost right when it needs it. For an even more powerful effect, pair your beet juice with a short 10-15-minute walk. Movement amplifies circulation, helping nitric oxide deliver oxygen deeper into brain tissue. But even on its own, 1 glass of beet juice a day can help revive sluggish thinking, energize tired eyes, and give your brain the oxygen-rich blood it needs to function and repair with renewed strength. It is one of the simplest and fastest ways to feel mentally alive again. If beet juice boosts oxygen and carrot juice restores retinal strength, then blueberry juice is the nighttime architect of your brain and eyes. It doesn't just protect cells, it helps rebuild what aging has slowly worn down. And for seniors who feel their memory slipping or their eyes tiring during simple daily tasks, this juice can become a powerful ally. Blueberries are extraordinarily rich in anthocyanins, a class of antioxidants so potent that they can cross the blood-brain barrier and start repairing oxidative damage directly inside your brain. What makes anthocyanins unique is their ability to stimulate neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells in areas responsible for memory and learning. This is a process that naturally slows as we age, but it never fully stops, and with the right nutrients, it can be reactivated. A landmark study published in the Journals of Gerontology, Series A in 2020, found that seniors who consumed wild blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks showed measurable improvements in memory recall, processing speed, and overall neural activation on MRI scans. Researchers credit this transformation to anthocyanins' ability to reduce oxidative stress in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, and to elevate levels of BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is like fertilizer for neurons, helping them grow stronger connections and resist age-related decline. Your eyes experience similar benefits. The retinal ganglion cells, responsible for sending visual information from your eyes to your brain, are extremely vulnerable to oxidative stress. As we age, these cells weaken, leading to slower visual processing and difficulty maintaining sharp focus. A 2019 study in Molecular Vision showed that blueberry extract protected these cells, preserved retinal structure, and reduced inflammation even under aging-related stress conditions. This is why so many seniors notice a dramatic difference when blueberry juice becomes part of their nightly routine. One of my patients, Helen, age 74, used to struggle with reading. The words would blur together, and she would lose her place repeatedly. Her brain felt slower, almost like she was lagging behind her own thoughts. Within a few weeks of drinking blueberry juice each evening, she regained her focus, returned to her daily crossword puzzles, and told me, smiling, "It feels like my mind woke up again." To prepare it, use fresh or frozen wild blueberries. They have the highest anthocyanin concentration. Blend about 1 cup with water. If you prefer a smoother texture, add half a banana or strain it lightly. The key is timing. Drink it about 90 minutes before bed. This is when your brain naturally begins its repair cycle, and giving it these nutrients at that exact moment allows them to go straight to work. Blueberry juice won't transform your vision or memory overnight, but night after night, as your brain enters deep sleep, these anthocyanins help repair old pathways, strengthen new ones, and protect the eyes from further decline. It's one of the gentlest yet most powerful ways to help your mind and vision rebuild, quietly, slowly, and naturally while you sleep. Spinach juice may not sound exciting, but when it comes to restoring aging eyes and reviving tired brain pathways, few natural drinks come close to its power. Spinach is one of the deepest nutritional reservoirs in the plant kingdom, packed with pigments, vitamins, and cellular protectors that directly target the macula, the optic nerves, and the neurotransmitters that regulate mood, focus, and mental sharpness. When juiced, these nutrients become even more concentrated and far easier for the body to absorb, especially in older adults. At the heart of spinach's benefits are two carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin. These are not just antioxidants floating around your bloodstream. They are literally stored inside your macula, the central part of your retina responsible for high-definition detailed vision. Over the years, macular pigment levels slowly decline due to UV exposure, oxidative stress, and everyday eye strain. When these pigments drop too low, you begin to experience washed-out colors, difficulty reading small print, poor contrast sensitivity, and greater vulnerability to age-related macular degeneration. Spinach juice works like a direct refill to this pigment reservoir. Studies published in Nutrients in 2020 demonstrated that higher blood concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin were strongly correlated with improved visual processing speed and sharper contrast sensitivity in older adults. In simple terms, spinach helps your eyes respond faster, see clearer, and maintain the crispness of detail that aging often steals away. But the benefits don't stop with the eyes. Spinach is also rich in folate, a key B vitamin your brain uses to produce neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin chemicals, essential for motivation, focus, mood stability, and mental resilience. Low folate levels are strongly linked to cognitive decline because they cause a buildup of homocysteine, a compound that becomes toxic to brain cells when present in high amounts. A randomized 2018 trial in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with low folate scored significantly lower on tests of memory and attention, and that restoring folate through diet led to measurable improvements. Spinach also contains vitamin K, which plays a subtle but crucial role in supporting the integrity of neuronal membranes and helping maintain myelin, the protective sheath around your nerves. Myelin keeps electrical signals moving quickly and smoothly through the brain, allowing thoughts to connect and memories to form without interruptions or mental static. What makes spinach juice especially powerful is its synergistic profile. It's not one nutrient doing all the work. It's the combination of antioxidants, carotenoids, B vitamins, and anti-inflammatory compounds working together to protect the retina, improve neural communication, and support cognitive repair. There is one important note: spinach contains oxalates, which can interfere with calcium absorption or cause issues for people with kidney concerns. That's why the key is moderation, not daily overload. To prepare spinach juice, take 1 large handful of raw spinach, blend or juice it with half a cucumber or a green apple to soften the flavor, and drink it mid-morning or with lunch. This timing helps your body absorb the nutrients without interference from heavier meals. Even a small daily or near-daily serving can deliver a noticeable lift in clarity, both in how you see and in how you think. For many seniors, spinach juice becomes the gentle green push that brings sharper vision, steadier mood, and more connected thinking back into daily life. Now that you understand what each juice does, the real power comes from putting them into a simple, natural rhythm that works with your body. not against it. Your eyes and brain follow predictable cycles throughout the day. They awaken and adjust in the morning, they slow down in the afternoon, and they begin deep repair at night. When you drink the right juice at the right time, you're feeding each system exactly when it's most open to healing. Here's the routine I use with my own patients, and it works beautifully even for seniors with busy schedules or sensitive digestion. Morning, carrot juice. Drink a small glass shortly after waking. Your retina needs vitamin A and carotenoids early in the day to reset focus, adjust to light, and reduce the morning blur so many people over 60 experience. If you take medication in the morning, have the juice after your first small meal. Mid-morning or lunch, spinach juice. This is when your body absorbs leafy green nutrients most easily. The lutein, zeaxanthin, folate, and vitamin K support macular repair and neurotransmitter balance. Keeping it earlier in the day avoids interference from heavier meals. Afternoon, 2 p.m. 4 p.m. Beet juice. This window is when your energy dips, blood flow slows, and mental sharpness fades. A glass of beet juice delivers a fast rise in nitric oxide, boosting oxygen to your brain and retina right when you need it most. Night, 90 minutes before bed, blueberry juice. This is your brain's prime repair window. Drinking blueberry juice before bed gives your neurons and retinal cells a direct infusion of anthocyanins and BDNF-boosting compounds at the exact moment they begin their nightly restoration. You don't need all 4 juices every day. 2 a day is more than enough, or you can rotate weekly. The goal is consistency. Over time, these simple habits support the tiny systems aging wears down. The microvessels in your eyes, the communication bridges between neurons, and the circuits responsible for clarity and memory. It's gentle, it's natural, and it works. If you're still watching at this point, it tells me something important about you. You're not here for a quick tip or a trendy health hack. You're here because a part of you still believes, maybe quietly, maybe uncertainly, that improvement is possible, that your memory can sharpen again, that your vision can regain clarity, that your body, even now, still knows how to heal if you give it the right support. And I want you to know you're right. In my 30-plus years of working with older adults, I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s who thought they were beyond change. They believed their eyesight had faded too much, that their memory had slipped too far, or that their focus would never return. But what I've seen, again and again, is that the body responds to consistency more than perfection. Small, daily choices, far smaller than most people imagine, can completely change a person's quality of life. A glass of carrot juice to wake up the eyes, a bit of beet juice to energize the brain, blueberry juice at night to rebuild neural pathways, spinach juice to support neurotransmitters and strengthen the macula. These aren't miracles, they're momentum. And momentum is what aging bodies respond to best. So if today is the day you choose to try, even one juice, even one small change, you've already done something powerful. Because the truth is this, your brain and your vision haven't given up on you. They're simply waiting for nourishment, for consistency, for a signal that it's time to rebuild. And that rebuilding can start right now with what you choose to pour into your glass. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If this video gave you even one useful idea, one spark of hope, or one clear step you can take toward restoring your vision and sharpening your mind, then I'm grateful you were here. Most people overlook the simple things, the foods, habits, and routines that quietly shape how well we age. But you've taken the time to learn something that can genuinely change your daily life. If you found this helpful, I'd truly appreciate it if you tap the like button. It lets me know these topics matter to you, and it helps this information reach more people who may be struggling with the same challenges. If you have a friend or family member who could benefit from this, consider sharing it with them. Sometimes, one small video can be the beginning of a much bigger transformation. And if you want more gentle, science-backed ways to stay strong, sharp, and independent after 60, feel free to subscribe. We release new videos every week, designed specifically for older adults who want to take control of their health naturally. Lastly, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these juices? Which one are you thinking of starting with? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can keep learning and healing together. Until next time, stay well, stay curious, and keep believing that your strongest years are still ahead.